Hello, everyone. My name is Anna Martha Ayala, and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. As a reminder, I do every video in English and Spanish, and the degree theory is based on modern Western astrology using the Placidus house system. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about December 2025 astrological aspects for the month. So thank God that December will start off to be a pretty quiet month. But then after December 8th, we have a few squares, but nothing too alarming, I hope. So, if you wanted to get something started, a project, a, something that you've been meaning to do, I'm going to give you the dates. We have the next couple of months that are pretty good because from the period of December 17th to through February 12th of 2026, we don't have any personal planets that are retrograde. Personal planets are Mercury, Mars, Venus. Okay, I mean, the sun and the moon are luminaries and they never go retrograde, so that is not a problem. However, Jupiter is retrograde and it will go direct on March 11th, and Saturn just turned direct on November 28th. Uranus will go direct on February 4th of 2026, and Neptune is turning direct this month on December 10th of, 2025, obviously. So, take advantage of this period if you like to get something started, or if you want to wait until the other planets are also direct, then because we have a Mercury retrograde coming in on February 26th, it's when it starts. So, all right, so you have a new addition here. Sahara wanted to be part of the December forecast. So just like every year, I will be doing a special holiday video for you guys, which I will post in December as my gift to all of you. But anyway, let's start with December. On December 4th, we have a full moon in Gemini at 13 degrees. So basically what this means, Gemini is all about short trips. So you can be concluding because a full moon is a conclusion of something. And so you could be concluding a trip with friends or siblings, or maybe initiating one because it's at the 13th degree, the degree of Aries. So maybe you're ending something, one short trip, and then you're going to take another one. Maybe one with the siblings and then the other ones with the friends. Um, Uranus will be opposing this full moon, so if you have to make it to the airport, make it on time or even earlier, because flights may be delayed because of sudden changes, right, in the weather, storms. Uranus rules thunderstorms, rainstorms, and in the winter, the water turns to snow. So there you go. On December 6th, we have Mercury in Scorpio trining Jupiter retrograde in Cancer at 23 degrees. So just a couple of days later, this is a great day to travel because Mercury, the planet of travel, the one that rules Gemini, um, is in trine to Jupiter. So it's a great day to travel. It's a great day to sign a document, even though Jupiter is retrograde. Um, but if you have to sign something, this is like the best day in December to do this, right? To sign a document, to sign a lease, a contract. My preference would be if Jupiter was direct, but like I said, in case you need to sign something, today is December 6th is a good day. On December 7th, we have Mercury in Scorpio, which trines Saturn in Pisces at 25 degrees. So this is a great day to talk to somebody older than you, like a parent or a mentor, an older person that can give you advice for something that you may want to do, right? And Just so that you guys know, Mercury in Scorpio is when you're investigating stuff, you're finding out information, you're doing research on maybe something that you want to get started. On December 8th, Mars in Sagittarius is going to square Saturn in Pisces at 25 degrees. Now, this is a difficult aspect. Like I said, December 8th marks the start of, oppositions and squares for the rest of the month. So this one is, a little difficult because on a personal level, it's Mars is like go, 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 right? You push forward, but Saturn says, wait, not yet. You need to slow down, not now. So Saturn is going to win this time because the planets have something that's called a joy in a particular house. And Saturn's house of joy is Pisces. It's the 12th house. So Saturn is stronger than Mars this time. That's why I'm saying, Saturn is going to take the upper hand on this one. December 10th, Mercury opposes Uranus retrograde. So Mercury in Scorpio is opposing Uranus retrograde in Taurus at the 29th degree. So not a good day to travel or to shop online. If you do need to travel, then double check, your airline reservations, car reservations, hotel reservations. Make sure that the meeting that you're going to or whatever, is still on. The flights have not been canceled because Uranus, is the planet of sudden changes, of surprises, of things that you didn't see coming. So you have been forewarned. On December 10th, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, Neptune goes direct in Pisces at 29 degrees. It will be leaving and it will not return to Pisces for the next 165 years. So it's the last time we will see Neptune in Pisces in our lifetime. On December 11th, Mercury in Scorpio will trine Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees. So this is an excellent day, super day, for creative ideas, artistic projects, romantic communications. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, right? And Venus is love. Neptune is unconditional love, people that sacrifice for other people till the end. Um, so, if you want to declare your feelings to your person of interest, this is a good day to do it. And on December 11th, Mercury enters Sagittarius. So conversations, thoughts may focus on like, big picture stuff, like the philosophies of life, what you believe in, like your belief systems, world events, the big picture of things. On December 14th, Mars in Sagittarius squares Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees. So, if you hear some gossip, keep it to yourself. And don't believe everything you hear either, considering that Neptune is in the picture, right? Because Neptune can deceive, can disguise, can just make things murky. So make sure that, you don't take any action on this day because you might not know what's really going on. On December 16th, the Sun in Sagittarius squares Saturn in Pisces at 25 degrees. So be kind to yourself because if you're working too hard, Saturn, um, you just might want to get things done ahead of the holidays, right? But just take it a little bit easy because you don't want to burn out. So this is the Sun square to Saturn. Saturn is asking you to slow down, do a lot of work, but just take it in stride. On December 19th, we have a new moon in Sagittarius at 28 degrees. This new moon is somewhat difficult because the sun, the moon, and Venus are in hard aspect to Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. It's a square. So this means that it's all about responsibilities and obligations. However, the saving grace here is that Jupiter is lending a helping hand by trining to Saturn so that you can restructure the area of your life, of your chart, where this aspect falls, right? So you have to look at the house where Jupiter is in your chart and the house that Saturn is. So those two areas, you need to do something to restructure, organize. Remember, Saturn rules time, so that you need to organize yourself and use the time wisely. Uranus is helping as well because it's reaching out to Saturn and Neptune for you to come up with like maybe innovative ideas and innovative ways to solve all these things that you need to do before the holidays, right? Like to get things done in a faster way. December 20th, we have the Sun and Sagittarius squaring Neptune in Pisces at 29 degrees. So careful because someone might be trying to deceive you. Stay grounded. If someone is making a lot of promises that sound to be too good to be true, they probably are. They're just, chatting you up to see what they can get from you, or maybe they're asking you for some kind of helping hand, Neptune. When Neptune's involved, the people are usually asking you to do a favor, to give them money, to have charity, to have pity on them. So be careful if somebody crosses your path that is exhibiting this behavior. Also, on December 20th, we have Venus in Sagittarius squaring Saturn in Pisces at 26 degrees. And this can be um, difficult. This could bring difficulties in your current romantic relationship. So if something comes up, a square is a challenge. So if something comes up, use the power of Saturn. Give it time. Just don't respond right away. Just, use Saturn. Give it time. Just say, wait, I'll get back to you. I need to think about it, stuff like that. So that way you don't react to any situation. On December 21st, the sun enters Capricorn and it is the winter solstice. It's the first day of winter. So for you people up there in the north, I'm sure you've already seen snow. I'm in Miami, so I'm still wearing short sleeves. It's currently 64 degrees here and I'm wearing shorts, so I feel for you guys. But anyway, for Capricorns, this is your season. So happy birthday to all of you out there. Much health, love, money for this new solar return year. And always, mind you, but especially for this new solar return. All the best to you. On December 23rd, Venus is square Neptune at 23 degrees. Again, a love interest or business partner may not be being truthful. They may be hiding something. You may be not giving you the whole story. So be cautious about, what this person is saying. On December 24th, Venus enters Capricorn. So love and business need to be practical. And maybe even Christmas gifts are on the practical side as well. So just remember that when Santa leaves you something under the tree and you're like, what? It's going to be a useful gift. On December 25th, the moon in Pisces in and Jupiter and Saturn support it. So there will be a balance between being practical and being generous for this Christmas. For those of you that celebrate Christmas or Kwanzaa or any holiday that you guys celebrate during the, December 25th. It's also going to be maybe a little bit of a nostalgic day because Pisces rules memories. So there could be a lot of talk about past family reunions, people that have already passed that are not with you in the physical now. Um, because Jupiter's in Cancer, so that's why you're going to be thinking about family. But overall, Christmas should be very, very nice this year. On December 29th, Mercury in Sagittarius squares Saturn in Pisces at 26 degrees. So, not a good day to sign papers, contracts, leases. Um, if you do have to sign them, check everything twice, especially the details, because Mercury rules details, and Saturn rules math. So, make sure that the numbers are right, that everything that they promised you is there in the contract, in the agreement, in the lease. Um, with also with Mercury in Sagittarius and Saturn in Pisces, again, you may be revisiting, going down memory lane, thinking about what's important in your life. Mercury in Sagittarius is like, again, you're thinking about the big picture, like, what is life all about? The philosophy you have, your belief systems. So maybe you were re-evaluating all these things. And lastly, on December 31st, it's New Year's Eve. The moon is in Gemini and it will trine Pluto in Aquarius. So it should be a really fun evening. Jupiter is in Cancer, so you can invite friends over for a holiday party, don't wait for the new year, instead of going out on the town. But of course, invite family too, right? So we don't hurt anybody's feelings. But overall, this New Year's Eve should be a very nice evening. So I wanted to wish you guys a very nice holiday season. I will be doing a couple of more videos in December. And again, the gift that I always give you guys at the end of the year, and then I will sign off for the rest of the year until January. But at least two more videos this year. So thank you for watching. If you can, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and send it to somebody else that the information might be helpful to them. If you would like a natal chart reading with me, please send me an email to amaastrology@aol.com. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.